Students protesting over alleged irregularities in Jharkhand PSC and other recruitment exams are ready to hold talks with the government. However, they have two conditions. They want Chief Minister Hemant Soren to join the meeting and they want at least two media representatives present for transparency. The protest has entered its 13th day in Ranchi. 6 students are on an indefinite hunger strike. They are demanding a CBI and ED investigation into the recruitment issue. Meanwhile, the CID has arrested 5 more accused. A total of 19 people have been arrested so far. The Lok Sabha witnessed noisy scene again on Thursday during the monsoon session. The House was adjourned till 2 p.m. just minutes after it began. Speaker Om Birla said the opposition's behavior was not appropriate and urged members to let the House function. He said the country wants to hear the government's response. Later today, Parliament is expected to discuss the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill. According to sources, Home Minister Amit Shah may reply to the debate. The law regulates how NGOs and trusts receive and use foreign funds. The Biju Janata Dal has opposed a reported proposal to set up a private nuclear power plant in Odisha. The party says public safety should never be compromised for corporate interest. BJD leader Lekhashri Samanthi Singhar claimed that a private company wants to build a 3,000 megawatt nuclear power plant in the state. She said past nuclear accident shows the risk of such projects and that strategic sectors should not be handed to private companies. The BJD has asked the government to withdraw the proposal and warned of a statewide protest. The government has not yet responded. The Bombay High Court Goa bench has convicted former Tehelka editor-in-chief Tarun Tejpal in the 2013 rape case. The court overturned a trial court judgment that had acquitted him in May 2021. The Goa government had challenged the acquittal by filing an appeal. A division bench of Justice Dr. Neela Gokhale and Amit Jamdar delivered the verdict after completing the final hearing. The judges had reserved their decision on July 30th. Tejpal was present in court when the judgment was announced. The case is based on allegations made by a former women journalist in 2013. Pakistan is facing growing security challenges in 2 of its 4 provinces. In Balochistan, the separatist group Balochistan Liberation Army has stepped up its attack against the government. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the influence of the Afghan Taliban has increased. Frequent militant attacks have put heavy pressure on Pakistan's army and security forces. These developments have weakened the government's control in both provinces. The rising violence has raised concern about Pakistan's internal security and political stability. Authorities continue operation, but the situation remains tense and challenging. Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina addressed the public through a virtual speech for the first time in 2 years. Her camera remained off during the 25 minutes speech. She said she plans to return to Bangladesh in December despite legal cases and security threats. Hasina said she is not afraid of prison or even death and called the cases against her illegal and politically motivated. The Bangladesh government strongly criticized her speech, saying she spread hatred while staying in New Delhi. The situation has increased political tension in Bangladesh. The Indian stock market showed mixed trend today. The Sensex rose 150 points to reach 78,700. The Nifty fell 10 points and traded at 24,600. IT stocks were among the top losers as investors sold shares in the sector. Auto stocks performed better and attracted fresh buying. Market experts said investors are watching global markets, company earnings and economic data. Trading remained cautious during the session. Analysts expect the market to stay volatile as investors react to both domestic and international developments in the coming days. The BCCI has made the fitness test tougher for Indian cricket players. According to a Times of India report, players must now complete the Bronco fitness test in 5 minutes and 20 seconds instead of the earlier 6 minutes. The test includes a 1200-meter running challenge. The board had reduced the time limit by about 40 seconds to improve player fitness and reduce injuries. The new rule is expected to help players stay in better shape and maintain high performance in international cricket. Heavy monsoon rains continue to affect many parts of India. In Uttar Pradesh, floodwater has entered 40 government schools and many villages. In Pratapgarh, a 100-year-old house collapsed, killing 6 members of one family. In Uttarakhand, landslides blocked the Kedarnath highway. trapping several vehicles under mud and rocks. School up to class 12th were closed in several districts due to bad weather. In Assam, flood remains severe. 6 more people died in the last 24 hours. More than 1,60,000 people in 563 villages are affected by flooding. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.